Hey guys, okay, so before we get started, I just want to go ahead and say I'm not responsible for anything that happens to your Wii during this process, even though I believe nothing should happen because I will try to be as descriptive as possible. And normally in a how-to video, I will go through every single step on the system I own, but for this process, since I already homebrewed my Wii, I can't really go through that process again because I would have to prepare another SD card, which I don't really have on hand, but you'll see me show you what you might need to use. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Hi guys, my name is Mario Jacob Samraid, and this is how to hack your Nintendo Wii. So, before we get started, the supplies you're going to need is first of all, you're going to need a Nintendo Wii, if you want to hack one. Second of all, you're going to need either a SD card or a MicroSD card with a SD card adapter. I would say the best thing to probably have is a regular size SD card because it will probably work better in your Wii, but that's up to you. I think either one will work. The size of one, if you're just now starting to hack one, you could probably start off with the 2 GB one, if 2 GB ones are even being made anymore. Smallest one, you could probably start off with the smallest one, but I would say if you're planning on putting a lot of stuff on there, I'd probably upgrade to a bigger sized one later on. So, first things first, all the links, or probably just this one, that I'm going to use will be in the description below. And you could also Google them too if you prefer to do it that way. So, first is first. For the system menu version, let's go ahead and head over to the Wii, and I'll show you how to find that. Okay, so sorry I'm a little bit off screen here. You know what? Let me do this for you guys really quick. So now that we've switched over to the Wii, wow. Okay, best setup in the world. Okay, so sorry about the lighting. It's not the best lighting in the world. But what you're going to want to do on your Wii, now that you put your SD card in your Wii, or, well, no, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit ahead of myself. So, to find the Wii System version, you're going to go down here, and I guess I'm going to have to get down here after. So, you'll go down here to Wii Options, you'll go to Wii Settings, and once you're here, what you're going to look for is up here at the top right. It says version number. This right here, mine says 4.3U. That's the version I'm going to choose for System Menu version on the Letterbomb website. So, let's go ahead and head back to the computer. Okay, so now that I showed you how to find your System Menu version, next thing, we need to find our MAC address. So, I know that was a short break, but let's head back over really quick. Okay, so now that we got the Wii System Menu version chosen, we need to find our MAC address. Next thing to do, while you're still on the Wii Options, Wii Settings menu, you'll scroll to the right, and you'll click on Internet. And then second button down, click Console Information. And for safety measures, I'm going to have this blurred out. So, what you're going to want to do is you could either leave this open, write it down on a piece of paper, or just write it down on your phone or something like that. But what you'll need to do is make sure you use what you have for your MAC address on your Wii. And yeah, let's go ahead and head back to the computer. Okay, so whether you wrote it down, made a note of it on a piece of paper or your phone, or just have it on your TV still, now that you're back on here, what you're going to do, and obviously I have it blurred out on here and on my Wii for safety reasons, what you'll do is you'll enter it in the MAC address bar, and it automatically capitalizes it regardless, so capitalization doesn't matter. But we'll go ahead and enter it really quick anyways. So let's see. There we go. Okay, so now that you got it entered, next thing, you'll want to uncheck this because it's unnecessary. You won't need it installed on here, regardless if the like if you search up how to install a letter bomb in an actual website, they tell you to have it checked off. But any other homebrew installer video I've watched from anybody else, they say to uncheck because it just has unnecessary stuff in it. So after that, obviously you'll have to do the Recaptcha, which I guess we'll go ahead and do that really quick anyways. Yes, I think that's a traffic light. Okay, so after you do the Recaptcha, it doesn't matter which button to press. They're just making it seem like, oh, am I defusing a bomb? Huh. So in this case, I'm just going to hit whichever button, and what you'll have right here is a zip file that you'll download. So now depending on what type of computer you're doing this on, if you're using, like I'm using a computer right here that doesn't have any sort of attachment for an SD card. So what I'll probably do is I'll end up downloading this and copying it over to my SD card for my Wii on my laptop that has a built-in SD card adapter. So if you don't have an SD card adapter, maybe look and see if you you might try to find one while you're buying an SD card, or whatever way you prefer to copy over the data to that SD card. I'm just going to download the zip file onto a folder I made on my desktop called this, and off screen I'll go ahead and copy this to my SD card. So once it gets downloaded, you'll unzip the contents within it. For instance, but since I have WinRAR, I'm going to just click extract here. WinRAR is free. I'll leave a link to WinRAR down in the description below if you want to use WinRAR. But WinZip, that's usually on all Windows computers, and I'm using Windows 7, it should be able to unzip right away. But anyways, if I click extract here, you'll get a folder out of it called private. So with that private folder, you'll copy that directly to your SD card. If there's already a private folder in it from you having your SD card in your Wii already, just click. If a dialog box shows up asking if you want to merge the contents of the folders together with the other one, click yes. I guess we'll go ahead and head back to the Wii, so I'll see you guys there. Since I can't go through the process of showing you what you'll see on my own Wii, I'm just going to be going through some pictures on here for you guys to see. So, here they are. Back one day, this is the icon that you'll see on your Wii message board. You'll see a red letter with a bomb out of it. And I guess I forgot that you'll see a little SD card icon on there. So, once you click on that, it'll probably show a screen similar to this, loading up the files that you downloaded on the SD card. So once that's done, it'll take a few seconds, but this is just saying right here that you shouldn't be paying any money for it. If you are, then you're being scammed. So that's just a warning screen. So you'll press 1 on the Wii remote to continue. Now, a screen similar to this will show up, and I don't know what version they're up to now, but this website I used to find these photos says version 1.2. And these might look different right here, like the number specifically. And now, I know it'll probably say the Homebrew Channel can be installed in BootMe, but now that I'm thinking about this, we're just going to install the Homebrew Channel because I got something that'll be better than BootMe. So, what you'll do, you'll click A on your remote to continue. After that, you'll come to the Hackman Star main menu right here, and you'll click A while having install the Homebrew Channel selected. And you'll click A for yes, continue to install the Homebrew Channel now. And then it'll probably take a few minutes for it to install. Once it's done, it'll say success in green. So then you'll click A to continue. Now it'll probably bring you to this screen talking about installing BootMe. I believe I never installed BootMe. I believe I installed something else that I found out was better than this. And for some reason I can't find any other videos where people unchecked the bundled HackMe installer. If you feel the need to install BootMe, go ahead and install it. I would search on Google to make sure you install it correctly, even though it's probably only a few buttons. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to the video. So this is my version of what I do on here. So once you install the Homebrew Channel, click Exit. And this will either bring you back to the home menu or the Homebrew Channel. But once you get onto the main Wii menu, you'll see a new channel. It'll be blue, and it'll be the Homebrew Channel. Obviously, if you click Start right there and load it up, there's not going to be anything showing up on the menu because you don't have anything on the SD card for the Homebrew Channel to load. So before you open up the Homebrew Channel, go ahead and turn off your Wii. And this is what we're going to do next. So you're going to open this back up, and what you'll do, you'll search up, and the link for this one will be in the description below. But it'll be Preloader, P-R-I-I loader, one word. And it's on the website weebrew.org. This one right here, and by the way, even though I said this at the beginning of the video, I'm not responsible for anything that happens to your Wii, and use it at your own risk, even them right there. So, and this is why I'm always careful with mine. I only use mine for basically playing the CTGP Revolution modded Mario Kart Wii. That's all I use mine for. I used to change themes on mine, but that's a different subject for a different day on my Wii. But I don't know. Anyway, so Preloader, I think, is more like a better version of BootMe. Or like right down here, it's a modded version of Preloader, which I guess PRE loader, I guess, is another version of this for the Wii. So it says, just like Preloader, Preloader places itself in boot sequence before the system menu. So if you turn on your Wii, it'll boot up that menu first before you go to your main Wii menu on startup. And what this can do, it can patch memory. You can patch the memory in your Wii inside of a folder. So there's the root of your SD card, and then you'll be, and in a second I'll show you what you need to do, but it'll be inside of a folder named Apps, and then Preloader has its own folder called Preloader. And it only does that once, and then it'll copy to your NAND. If you want to know more about what NAND is, weebrew.org can probably tell you more about that. Or if you want to search on Google, they can probably tell you about more of what the NAND is. So, another thing, it could save your Wii from banner and other kinds of bricks that aren't corruption related to the BootMe, which I was going to have you guys, which that installer was going to have you install. Ugh, if I could even talk straight. And you could start up the Wii menu with more than just, or you could go to, Preloader can start up another application or another file other than going to your Wii menu. I'll show you what Preloader looks like, or at least what mine looks like. Yours might differ a little bit, it might have been updated since then, but I'll show you what it looks like in just a few minutes on my Wii. So, that's basically what it does right here. So, what we're going to do on this page, over here it says download. So, if you click download, it'll bring you to this page right here. It says, well, behind my camera it says Preloader download. Download queue will be available in 5 seconds. Then, after 5 seconds, ready for download. Be link right here that says download. You click on that. Another dialog box. I'm running Firefox, so if you're running Google, it'll probably show up down here. But for this one, we got this zip folder right here. So you're gonna want to download this onto your SD card, or you can download it in a folder and copy its contents over. For me, I'm doing it directly on here. And don't worry about these images. That's what I was showing you later. So all you're gonna probably see on here is, so far, is just the private folder. So let me just go and get rid of that. So private folder is going to be the only thing on here along with the preloader. What's in this right here is just these right here. So what you're going to do, if you have WinRAR or WinZip, you'll just extract all the files here. And extra, I don't recognize extra. What is extra? Okay, I think I figured out what this was. I guess I just don't remember doing it. I'm pretty sure I did, I just don't remember. So, like if you want to add additional system menu patches from what it's saying, included with this is a file named, where was that? hacks_hash.ini. I'm guessing it's something that'll show up afterwards. Okay, so I've looked into it a little more. So what I'm reading right here, the readme.txt, it just basically tells you how to install Preloader, which I kind of forgot there for a second how to install it. So I'll try to describe as best I can what it says and what I remember seeing. So what you'll have on your SD card after you download Preloader and you extract it on your SD card, I still don't know why it has extra. This must be brand new that they added on here. But really the only thing you'll need is, the only thing you'll probably see on here is the apps folder, which will have a folder named Preloader in it. And each folder that you have within the apps folder on your SD card, usually it'll contain 2 or 3 files. A .dol file, that's the application that gets loaded on there. The icon, which usually I have like 1 or 2 that don't have an icon, but most likely all of them will have an icon. This right here, I'm trying to remember what exactly this is. I think it carries the description. Yeah, it carries the name, who made it, description of all that you'll see on there. So right now you'll probably only have Preloader in the apps folder. That's probably going to be the only one in there. The private folder, you already copied that earlier. I'm guessing extra is going to be the other folder. I don't think. Okay, yeah, that's just a copyright folder. You could probably delete the gpl.txt file. And if you want to, you can leave the readme.txt file in there. But while you're doing this, you might want to copy the text file over if you want to look at how to install Preloader. So, what you need to have on here before you take this out and put it back in your Wii, you'll have apps folder, private folder, and I'm guessing the extra folder, the folder named extra. Now that we've got that, and since I already installed it, I'll go ahead and start. So go ahead and take it out and place it in your Wii. So what you're gonna do, on your Wii menu, click on the Homebrew Channel, then click Start. Look for Preloader. It'll be the only app on your Homebrew menu. So once you do that, you'll click Load, and then give it a second. And I don't remember what the screen looks like whenever it loads, but it says press the plus button /A button to install or update Preloader. Press -/Y to remove Preloader and restore your system menu. Press home/start to chicken out and quit the installer. So what you'll want to do, you'll press either plus or the A button. I have a feeling it's probably going to be plus. I could be wrong, it could be the A button. You'll do that to install it since you don't have it on your Wii. And I believe once it's all done, it'll probably give you some sort of success or okay message, and then you can exit out of it. So once it's all done, you can exit out of it, and to access Preloader. So this is the part where we'll go ahead and switch over to my Wii, and I'll show you what you most like. It'll probably look the exact same as mine, but let's go ahead and switch over. Okay, so now that we're back to the Wii, if you still have your Wii on, what you want to do, you'll turn it off. Now, whenever you press the power button, after you press it, hold down the reset button. And give it a second. So, this is the preload menu. I'm pretty sure, I believe it shows up white, but you can configure it to show up with the black menu, or to show up dark mode. But basically, let me adjust so you guys can see that better. So, to configure it, you'll go to, well, basically, you'll be on this menu, and you can, like, for instance, system menu hacks, or no, let me double check settings really quick. Okay, so, auto boot. Whenever you turn on your Wii, I have mine set up to go straight to the system menu, but I believe if you scroll through using left and right on here, you can have it go to install file, auto boot disabled, Homebrew Channel, boot me iOS, but I prefer to just go system menu. And whenever you leave here, return to, or yeah, whenever you are playing like a Wii game or the Homebrew Channel, you could have it return to a certain area. Mine set the system menu. Shut down to, I didn't mess with most of these settings. Let's see. Background color, default is white, but I changed mine to black. Let's see. I think by default use system menu iOS was set to on. So yeah, that's about all the things I changed in my settings. The system menu hacks. A lot of these you can change, like the disc channel. I have mine set to that where I can move it even though I don't have it moved. Region free everything, I guess. You can replace the health screen whenever you turn on your Wii with the back menu. Remove no copy save file protection. Like for Mario Kart Wii save files, I have that turned on so I can copy that over. Auto press A at health screen, so that way it won't stay on that screen forever waiting for you to press an A button. That's one thing I went ahead and enabled on mine. Let's see. I believe that's it for that one. You can check for updates on this menu. I don't think I ever did on mine. Let's see. What do I have? Error auto boot and file share and sync. Okay, so yeah, I never installed any files on this screen, but this is basically what I had on here for this. So, all in all, I believe that's all you need to do. If you feel like Preloader isn't going to protect you well enough, you can feel free to do some more research on it. This is about as much extensive research as I was able to do and can remember about Preloader, because I believe I had never installed Boot Me on here and had Preloader installed instead. So, I think, like right here, I'm not going to press the thing and it automatically did it for me. So, I believe, guys, I believe that's all for how to homebrew your Wii. And later on, maybe I'll get into how you can install CTGP Revolution for Mario Kart Wii. But that might be a different subject for a different day. Yeah, and look forward to me possibly making a video on how to install the Homebrew Channel on the virtual Wii menu on the Wii U. Possibly. But yeah, I believe that's it. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments on anything you're stuck on, or if you have a question for me, feel free to let me know. And if I left out a link to a website that I forgot about, then please go ahead and tell me in the comments, and I'll add that in the description. If you want to stay subscribed to my channel so you can get updated when I make more videos, then go ahead and hit the red subscribe button, and then hit the bell icon right next to it so you can get notified when I upload a video. And I sometimes do live streams. Not all the time, but I sometimes do live streams too. But anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching my video. Bye-bye.